Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. If you're like me, your Facebook is being blown up with ads about the 3M hearing loss lawsuit. So I thought I'd make a quick video to explain what's going on. Before I begin, let me first disclaim that while I'm not actively seeking these cases, I in fact do represent a couple friends of mine who approached me once they started seeing other law firms advertise for this lawsuit. But I've since joint ventured those cases and I'm not really in the day-to-day litigation. So take what I say with a grain of salt if you want. I was just making this video to kind of give my thoughts and background on the 3M lawsuit. Okay, jumping right into it. First things first is how this information was found. The information for this lawsuit primarily comes from another lawsuit. In 2016, a company called Moldex Metric actually sued 3M with the help of the US government in something called a whistleblower lawsuit. For those of you who don't know what a whistleblower lawsuit is, it is essentially a private cause of action that helps the government prevent fraud. Private companies are allowed to whistleblow or basically tattletale on other companies when they find out that they are defrauding the government out of their government contracts, and in exchange they get a portion of the recovery. Now, the lawsuit that Moldex Metric and the US government brought against 3M essentially alleged that 3M knew that its earplugs were defective and didn't do the job they said were promised, and essentially lied to get the US contract. However, there's the back end to the story, whereas the US government and Moldex Metric are suing for the contract price. There are people who got hurt using the products, which is where the actual 3M cases that you're seeing today come from. So long story short, Moldex Metric and the US government are successful in their claim and recovered $9.1 million against 3M. But that $9.1 million is to be paid exclusively to the government and Moldex Metric, not to the individuals who were hurt. I think that's the biggest point of confusion I see on the internet. I see comments all the time saying, oh, there was a $9.1 million settlement and there's millions of service members, so everybody's only going to end up getting a couple bucks. That's just not true. Like I said, that $9.1 million was for the government and for Moldex Metric for bringing the whistleblower lawsuit. To my knowledge, there hasn't been any sort of settlement for the actual service member claims, so it's too early to tell what that number will be, if there is a number at all. But I just thought I would clarify, it is not from that 9.1 million that is so often referenced on the internet. Okay, that's it for today's video. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content. Additionally, if you have a particular issue that you want me to talk about, please leave your comments below. I'd be happy to address it. All right, everyone.